Hello, everyone. Today we are gonna talk about how to use Unity 2019 to make 2D animation and rigging. Okay, first of all, we need to create a new project, and it's called Unity Rigging 2D 2D rigging animation demo. Yeah, here we go. And we need to use a sprite since the sprite we downloaded before, and we just import. And this is what we have done so far. And here it is, the rocker. This is the image we are gonna use today. And after importing the rocker image, the sprite, we need to install a package called 2D animation. Here we go. To install it. This might take a couple of seconds. Okay, we have down for that. Then you see that, open the image, and we do that the sprite editor. In the sprite editor window, that you could see there's a menu here. You could choose that for custom outline, custom physics shape, skinning editor, and secondary textures. Today we're gonna use skinning editor. This is more about for rigging and our hierarchy of the animation. And first of all, you see this is a sprite, or the body parts are scattered, and we need to bind them together by using the bone. First of all, we need to create a bone, and you see here you need to double click at the wall, showcase the contour around each body parts. And first we need to create the first bone, which is the master bone, which one could control the whole part of the bones. And then we right click it and have another one. We'll do from the our this one called wrist. Then we right click again. From this one, we create another one, another bone. This is called the chest. Right click. Then from the chest, we go from to the shoulder. Shoulder will have the 4 different arms. See here. Then we have done the part. Go to another one. That is our left arm. Yeah, just try best to cover the image. So we go to the right one. Okay, we have done the right arm, and next is for the head. The head is for a rocker, and the jaw. Okay, now we have done for the bones creation. You see, if we want to choose them, this you could only change rotation, the bone hierarchy, but there's nothing interaction with image. So next, we wanted to bind the bone to the image, basically the sprites and body parts. How do we do that? The auto geometry. On the bottom right, we can see there's a panel called the geometry. The outline details, that means how we do for the edges and triangles for different body parts. The alpha tolerance is how this one will detect the edges around this the whole sprite sheet, and how much for the edges they could tell the difference between the edge and the background. Then they will give the contour of the graphic. Subdivide is like how much we want to divide for the shape. Like if this one is a triangle, if it's a division is 2, this will divide 2 and 2 triangles. If the subdivision vector factor is 4, it will divide as 1 to 4. Then it will become more complex. It depends on how much you want to get for your image, or how much details you want to show for controlling the whole sprite. At this point, we want to remain the default values. Next step is to generate for the selection of the bones, and we want to make them bond together. You see, after clicking the button, that is the shapes, they have different corners. If this means they are bounded by the bone with the same corner. For example, this one is like the CN, and the shoulder corner is more like a CM. That means on this part, it's very clean side, and it's a very good matching for the bone corner. And this one is like the deep blue, and they are the same, almost the same corner. And the same thing for the other part. See here, there's nothing could impact for others. Let's see. We could tell. Okay, this one, that means we have done this so for all the stuff. Next step, because we wanted to use this all the different parts and bones in our animation, so it's better we could name the different bones and give them the sorting order. At first, we'll go from the chest, and that of doing change that thing, we need to choose edit bone. I just want to call it chest, and its order is like we give 8, and then we go to the left arm. We call left arm, left shoulder. And it's because it's above the chest, so it's gonna be 9. And arm, left arm, because it's under the shoulder, so it's gonna be 8. For the hand, left hand, it's above the arm, so it will be 9. It's the same to the left shoulder. Okay, shoulder. The same thing. We go to this one, but the sorting factor is different because it's under the chest. So the sorting order will be smaller than 8. We give 7, and this one is under the arm, under the shoulder. So okay, right arm on the shoulder, because this one is 7, this one will be 6. And then we go for the right hand, because it's above the arm, so it's gonna be 7, the same to the right shoulder. Okay, when we're down for the chest, left and right arm, next will be the head. Because the head is above the chest, then it will be greater than 8. We give 10. Next is the jaw. The jaw is above the head because we want to see, the moving of this part. So this one will be this one 10. This will gonna be 11. So we're down for this part. Next, We'll go for the wrist. The wrist. This one will be under that, so it's gonna be 7 under the chest. And this is a bottom part. Bottom. It's above, so it's gonna be 8. All right. It seems like we forgot to give the bones to the neck and foot, so we give them here as well. Okay, this one we're gonna do the same thing and to give them the name and the sorting order. The first one will go for a left leg. This one will be under the bottom, so it's gonna be 7. And then is the left foot. It will be above the neck, so it's gonna be 8. Same thing. It's a right leg, and it will be the same to left. So it's gonna be 7. And this one is gonna be right foot. It's gonna be 8. Okay, let's double check everything. That is correct. 7, 8, 8, 7, 8, 7, 8. Okay, this one's 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9, 7, 6, 7. This one will be 10, 11. Right, this one's all right. When we all down for this part, we need to make sure that all the weights they are correct and everything they are matching. Then we do apply. Apply means we put all the stuff into the original sprite and make them have the bone information, make them have the weight information, and then you could change that in the editor. Okay, this is we have done for this part, and we put that to the scene. You can see here, you could change that, you could everything, but they are still scattered, and we wanted to make them bonded together. Basically for the graphics, make them look like the whole thing, a uniform thing. How do we do that? And here, from the 2D animation package, we have a script called sprite scheme. Yeah. This one will calculate and put them to the bone hierarchy. After create the bones, you see here, all we have defined in an editor, in a skin editor, they will match on this panel, like the bone one, the bottom, the wrist, chest, and left shoulder that we have done before. And this means they are bonded. And the same thing you see here. Here's the white shape, and they have the dots. That means these bones are bonded correctly. And next step is to put them together. See here, we don't want to rotate. We just want to move it. Just to click the dots and move it. Put it here. And then we put arm. And one by one. You see the shapes, the order. They are correct. And we put the head to the shadow, the jaw, the nose, and we have this one, the arm, and the right thing because under the chest. And then we move it. Oh, What's happening? Yeah, we forgot to regenerate for the bones of the fit. Okay, this is correct. Now we go back and apply it. And we choose it again. See, okay. We put them together. And if we move this master bone, it will just to move around. Right, this seems working. Okay, next one, we wanted to make an animation because we want to. If you don't have this animation panel under this master scene, you could add it from the manual. So here, this one, you just click it, it will show up here. Okay, we'll do it again. I close the tab, animation, and put it downside the panel. And we click this one and create the animation bundle to that rocker. And then we create a directory called animation. It's called rocker animation. We call it rocker animation. And create a new clip. It's called rocker idle. Okay, this one. So how we could make it work for like an idle? If you have any experience for using animation, it's quite similar to them. And here we'll show you how to do it. First of all, we put the indicator to 30, and we want to make sure everything's working. So we click here because this one's like, it will move this one, and this was the chest. So we want to use for the chest to make them like the, up and down, up and down, up and down. Okay, put it here. It seems it's good. Okay, we start recording, and we record it from here. Let's see. To go up to this one. Seems it's like, you could get a little bit right and a little bit down. You can see what's happening. Okay. Back. Yeah, it's upside down. See here. And if you want to have a loop, we should put them back at original. See here. But this not interesting enough. We want to make the head is moving. Okay, now we want to make the head moving to a little bit downside. Okay. See here? We down, back. Okay, same thing, we copy them to the end. See here? Yeah, still not enough for the chest and the head. Next one, we want to move the arm. See here, we want to move the arm a little bit up and a little bit moving down. And this one a little bit right, right, a little bit this one, and moving down a little bit. Okay, and we put them together. Okay, see what's happening. Oh, seems this ordering is not correct. Okay, we'll finish this one. We'll do that one later. See. And this one we want to make it like a little bit outside. Yes. And the same thing, we copy all the stuff to the end and see what's happening. Okay, let's we'll fix for this part. Now we'll fix for this part. it looks like it's not correct. Okay, we'll sprite it and make it again. See what's wrong with that. Edit Bowen. 8, 9. Okay, let's change to 10. That's 11. And this one will be 10. This will be 11. Okay, right. Alright, this one looks correct now. Yeah, this is what we are looking for. Okay, close it. Yep, this is the whole thing for today's tutorial, rigging and animation.